Our entire show so far has been about how we won the game without even knowing that we played it yet.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert. Back in his seat, the good guy that know the co-host, Danny Berg.
Still warm from when Tom was here.
Yes, well, they're at different seats because I'm not going to carry them all the way up to all the stairs. So we
you
have
brought 'em
upstairs
back down.
seats, downstairs seats.
So does that just mean the heat's on down here?
I think so.
Well, it was warm out yesterday.
It is, and
maybe
it's
just
getting colder now today,
Yeah.
so we'll see how the rest of the day goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
temperature control's been pretty good in here
it hasn't
lately.
been too bad. It's pretty good.
It is cold.
I know.
I mean,
And
last
I
week
feel-
I think you had shorts back on.
I may have.
You might have. Couldn't tell,
I
though,
can't
you know?
remember because I'm on and off now. I was going to wear pants because I kind of feel underdressed now. You're all dressed up like you're going to the prom.
Well, I had to fake it. I had a meeting with someone at 10. So.
But I still have
Fake it.
I have athletes to work with today, so I didn't want to wear pants
Yeah.
while I was in the weight room. So,
Yeah.
but
All
it
right.
does stink wearing sweatpants, of course. But what are you going to do? It's December.
December, but yet it was 55 degrees yesterday, so I'm cool with it. I had shorts on last night chasing our garbage cans all around with the wind blowing
know,
everywhere.
It's terrible.
Amanda's like, I hear a banging sound, and I look outside, and we had a new refrigerator delivered last week. It was much better experience than Tom's
had, okay.
with his appliance, but all of a sudden they left the big refrigerator box in the driveway. Well, that was out in the middle of the road, and that was the banging sound she heard.
I heard the wind going. I didn't feel comfortable with the way I left my trash cans last night at the curb also. And I heard the wind howling, and I'm not looking out the window because I am too comfortable in bed. And then whatever happens. I woke up this morning, and luckily everything was in
They're
its place
still
where I
there.
left last night.
So I was
So I
running
guess
around
I
in
did a good
shorts.
job. Yes.
Brutal.
So I did a good job like we always do a good job.
Yeah. Well, you did.
I do a good job home. I do a good job at work. You do a good job at home. Good job at work.
I did. I was doing a good job last week, babysitting the little guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
we're
thanks
glad
to
you're
Tom
back.
for holding it down. And
Absolutely. We're going to get Tom
having
in
to fight
in a second because we're going to lead off the show with postseason action, esports postseason action.
sounds good.
And since Twitch happens way past my bedtime, we have to get you and Tom for where we're at as far as our postseason is playing and continuing as of right now. So I'm going to leave it up to you. Like,
Okay.
who wants to go first?
I can say that as of last night, we have one team that's still competing. I think Overwatch plays this Saturday or Sunday. Or Friday.
Friday, okay.
And then our Valorant team lost last night, and Tom can probably give a little bit more info on that because our athlete of the week.
Is esports. Is he Valorant, our athlete
He's
of the
from
week?
Yep, he's
Okay.
from Valorant.
Maybe
Edwin
it
Acosta.
might have been the kiss of death we gave him, athlete of the week. And then,
Jinx.
oh, darn.
What's worse than the SI cover jinx? Athlete of the week jinx.
Yeah.
People will be running from us. But where we at? So Valorant lost. Are they out now?
Yes, yeah. Valorant, after going undefeated through the regular season and the first couple games of the playoffs, they ran into a team really, really good, Madison College, the Wolfpack. They lost 2-1 last night, which is Monday night. So they're out, but they finished third in the NJCAA,
Okay.
which is pretty impressive.
Yep.
Obviously had a great season. Yeah, Edwin Acosta had a really, really good week last week. Really, really good ratios in terms of what they look for in those games,
Okay.
which is why he won Athlete of the Week. But yeah, Valorant done. So thanks, obviously to Teddy and all the guys
Yep.
with the Valorant squad for such a great season for them.
Right.
And we've still got Overwatch in action in their own NJCAE semifinal against Bryant and Stratton College.
Okay.
On Friday night, I believe it's 6 p.m. You can catch that on our Twitch stream, twitch.tv/LackawannaEDU. So Coach Bobby D and company getting the Overwatch team ready to go.
Good.
And I know Teddy's
root hard for
might be a
Bobby
part
D.
of that as
Yep.
well. And it's going to be big. They I think went undefeated in the NJCAE as well in the regular season.
Okay.
So competing possibly for a spot in the national championship. We'll see.
Awesome.
Is there a postseason for NACE during the fall semester, or is that only in the spring?
That I don't know, but I don't believe our teams in Overwatch and Rocket League necessarily had the record to get there
Gotcha.
anyway.
Okay.
So
All right.
All right.
that might be why it's not
just
that
curious.
big a thing for us. Yeah.
I should know that, but I didn't.
All right, so best of luck to the rest of our esports gang that's
Yeah.
out there battling for a championship. So
Yeah.
we wish them luck on Friday night if you want to catch that on Twitch.
You got
and then
it.
catching other things, of course, LC Fan Network, we have all of our home basketball events.
And we have some.
Yes, so we played yesterday. I'm guessing we won. Thursday, the women, Northampton is in town.
They are. So scheduling.
Yep.
Everybody's looking for games, especially on the women's side. Coach Bomar is
Yep.
coming back to play his mentor, as he refers to Coach Joy
Right.
Whittington, on tomorrow, which
Yep.
would be Thursday, December 9th.
Which is 2 days from actually now, but it's tomorrow, today.
Right.
Yes.
At 5 p.m.
Yes.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Northampton.
Good.
Bring it on.
I'm ready too.
I'm going to be busy on that clock.
And shot clock.
Shot
You're
clock
gonna
and
do
clock. I can't wait.
Double duty on that at the
Can't
scores.
wait.
But you're going to be at the scores
And
table.
if
It's
anything
nice.
happens, Coach Bomar, what's he going to do? Yell at me?
Nah.
And then men's basketball,
Saturday.
1 o'clock against SUNY Ulster.
Yes.
Thank you to Athletic Director Matt Brenny from them.
And
from
we've played them the
Ulster
last couple of years. I
coming up.
remember we played them in regionals and district championships and
Yeah,
stuff
they've
too.
joined in on our district, part of our region thing. It all depends on how many teams are participating and stuff. They have a nice athletic program up there.
Good.
So, we managed to pick up a women's soccer match with them, but now we're in the winter. December, basketball.
Good.
Men's basketball will be going
So it'll be a good challenge for them.
to get back off the losing. No,
they
the
won.
winning. They won last night.
They won last night.
Oh, that's
they
right.
won last night against
I was
Raritan, which is
thinking
being played
Saturday.
tonight, but they've already won that. Yes, we're going to recap this weekend
Yeah.
because we don't want to talk. We want to talk about the good and what's going to happen in the good. We don't want to talk about
Right.
like anything that might have happened in the past. We're going to just cover that real quick.
See, I wasn't thinking.
I got you all messed up because today's Tuesday, but it's actually Wednesday, and we actually play tonight, but we won tonight already.
Did you
That's how
ever
it's
know
going.
that today is tomorrow's yesterday?
Yes.
How about that?
That's wonderful.
Interesting.
It's unbelievable.
Learned that in like 4th grade, Mr. Joe Corvo. 8th grade, not 4th grade, math class. Today is tomorrow's yesterday.
Speaking of school, the polar bear who made a triumphant return on the show last week with his picture of crying at Thanksgiving, having to be forced to eat turkey several years ago, said he was studying for science last night, proton and neutrons. And I said, I remember protons and neutrons. I'm going to promise you right at this moment in life, you need to know none of that.
Right.
So I don't care what you do.
Right.
Don't study. Watch the Iowa game with me.
And don't cry.
Yep. Yeah, well, he's gotten over the turkey.
Has
cry.
he?
He's not happy, though.
Why? Because he showed the picture?
Yes. He is angry. I love my little polar
His
bear.
a legion of followers.
Yes. So, but he was not happy. Luckily, Coach Fox, who was our previous wrestling coach, we're way off subject, by the way, right
I
now.
know.
We're all over
That's
the place,
right,
but that's
though.
fine.
That's why people like us.
Well, previous wrestling coach,
Right.
who was the Polar Bears' previous social studies instructor,
Correct.
is no longer an instructor of Mason. So too bad because the Coach Fox could have put up the picture in the
he
classroom
could've.
of Mason and really
Right on the smart board.
really rubbed it in.
Yeah.
But hey, eat turkey. Don't cry about it.
Eat turkey, don't cry.
It wasn't like we were giving them stuffing with celery in it.
Oof.
All right, but back on basketball. So
Correct.
we won last night.
Correct.
And women are playing Thursday. The men are home on Saturday.
Right.
Okay. Catch all that action on the LC Fan Network.
Correct.
Go to YouTube, search LC Fan Network or Lackawanna Falcon Athletics. Last week, the men lost.
They did.
At
Delaware
Del Tech.
Tech.
Yes. I watched probably like 2/3 of the game, just couldn't really just get over the hump or extend the lead or just get that
Yeah.
turnover, and then down the stretch it just kind of
You
got
get
away
close
from a
and
little bit.
then it just
Right.
lost by 8 to a good Del Tech team, though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jalen Davis, I think he only had 12 points or 12 or 14, right? 12. And he's just, it's such a, I just like
Yep.
watching him play.
Yep.
I was able to catch some of the game on Saturday too,
Right.
but unfortunate because it's a regional opponent,
Yep.
but it added fuel to the fire for them to come out last night and do what they did.
Right,
Yeah.
which was phenomenal. We don't have the stats or the score on that yet, but they were dominant.
They're forthcoming.
Yes.
LackawannaCollegeFalcons.com.
Yep. So
LackawannaFalcons.com.
the
Sorry.
women had 2 games last week, right?
They did.
They lost to Union, which we talked about on the show with Tom.
Right.
Because that was played last Tuesday, which was the day that we filmed on the Tuesday, but we should have known by the whole thing that we're going through.
The whole thing
right
that we're
now.
going
Yes,
through
these
right
Tuesday
now.
games. Can we do something about Tuesday games? Can we tell the region, we filmed the Falcons Corner on Tuesdays, that the
Right.
games have to be either Monday or Wednesday? They
Yeah.
can't have
It
Tuesdays?
can't be the same day because then it just causes confusion for our fans.
Yes.
We can't keep
Live
talking.
studio audience.
Can't keep talking about the future past,
Yes.
right?
It's awful.
Right, and
It's
unless
awful.
they change it, we're going to have to keep doing that.
Yes. We're coming.
And we
We
have
have
a
is it
timeout.
a full or a 30?
We have a 30.
This is a full time.
Oh boy, we have a full timeout.
we really needed that timeout. So thank you to the doctor, the big guy, the boss, on giving us a little timeout.
Eric Fire Larson.
He knows.
Came in and put out the fire and said timeout/full.
Yes.
We thought 30.
30 at first we thought, but he said, no, let's change it to a full. Actually, it led to a second full timeout.
It was like all 5 full timeouts.
Yes.
At the
So
same
we're
time.
wiped the timeout, so we got to end the show.
We got to end it.
Well, we're not going to end it, but
It was
we
a
have
good
to
break,
wrap it.
and that was such inspiring music again.
It was. It was beautiful.
love
But
it.
our wrestlers were in action this past Sunday at the Bob Quaid Cyclone Invitational?
Yep.
Open?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Open. Yeah. So it's held at Centenary College in New Jersey, and Coach Barbary took out the squad. They went out. They competed against some Division I talent.
Good.
Which it just goes to show like we always talk about Coach Duda.
Yep.
He's like, let's just go.
Yeah.
And it's a good event, and it's only an hour and a half away.
Right.
But Army, like West Point, like freshmen, sophomores were there, and some of our kids competed against them.
Good.
We didn't have success in the win-loss column, I guess you would say.
Right, but like looking at the big picture, we always talk about our athletes always wanting to play at the next level, and that next level for all our guys when they get here is always they want to be a Division I athlete, right? So this is a great test for our wrestlers. Like, hey, you want to get to this level? All right, you're not at it yet. What do we got to do to get there?
How are you going to get there? And this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And also it was an opportunity for our only female wrestler, Dominique Jones, to be able to get out and compete this past weekend.
Right.
And she did.
Good.
She wrestled amongst the boys. So she held her own.
Yeah.
And anytime you can go out and compete, finally after all the practices and times, I know she was chomping at the bit 2 weeks ago when I actually met her for the first time in Eric's office and was just ready to go. And the good news is, this upcoming weekend,
they're here.
This Saturday,
Good. Yep.
5:30 p.m., we have a tri-match with Thaddeus Stevens from Lancaster area. They're in our region for NJCAA.
Right.
And then Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute from Troy, New York is coming down for a tri-match. And I looked at RPI's roster, and they have a female wrestler.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't know if it's the same
Same
weight
weight-
class,
but
if we can predict the future like we have done so well already,
Yeah, absolutely.
they won't be. So, but I know that Coach Barbary is going to reach out to each of the schools. We had a time change. It was supposed to be 4 p.m.
Right.
It's going to be 5:30 to allow for the setup of the gym and some other logistics. So we're excited to have them home.
Yep.
It's always great to have a home event. People love being in our gym.
Right.
So come on out on Saturday, 5:30, first bout.
Yep.
You go old-timey wrestlers, but
right.
it'll be 5:30, maybe 5:15 if we could get started a little bit earlier.
Right, okay.
And we should have 7 wrestlers competing.
Good.
We'll compete against RPI, then RPI and Thaddeus Stevens. School of
Right.
Technology will go, and then RPI will go back to Troy, and then we will have Thaddeus Stevens.
And we'll have all the normal bells and whistles like we do for all of our events. So there'll be music, there'll be a public address announcer, and all the good stuff. The voice will be there. So
we worked through our first home event details with Coach Barbary yesterday about what we need or what he thinks we need, and we tell him what we've done in the past and see how it works. So so we're excited.
Good.
We're excited to have him here, give us an opportunity to roll out the mats, and then we're hosting the national qualifier in February. So
which is why everyone likes to get their home.
This is like our dry rot. It got excited. It jumped away from my mouth. That's how excited it is today.
Listen, how about Eagle Eye back there noticing that too?
Wow. I can't.
I just hope I'm not cutting out stomach noises later.
You might be. Well, you're definitely. Well, I'm always gurgling because I'm hungry.
But if
Fatty McGee over here.
if you're interested in watch some great wrestling, come on out to the Student Union, of course. So, and then we're gonna end the show like we always do. Best of luck to all of our Falcon athletes competing the rest of the week and
rest
this weekend.
Of the week, and especially the postseason. Get yourself to the national championship game, Bobby D. Or who knows what'll happen.
Right.
We'll just cliffhanger there.
Check that out on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
So Twitch, LackawannaFalcons.com, our social media platforms, or just come out here and watch everything.
Come on out. We're here tonight/yesterday.
Yep.
We're here Thursday, Saturday,
and
a long
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep.
You never know. You might see Elsie Claus.
That would be fantastic.
How
And then
about
again, best of luck to our student athletes who are going to start finals next week also as they finish up their semester. So
Finish up strong.
Yep.
Don't stop going to class. Get the grade so you can come back in the spring semester.
All right. Thanks.
It was nice to be here. I felt at home again.
Good. You didn't lose anything while you were gone for the week. You've
Yeah.
just fit right back in like you always do.
Yeah, I'll be underdressed next week.
Thank you. I'll feel better about that.
Sounds
All
good.
right. Have a great week, Falcon Nation. We'll see you next week. Take flight.